Hi there, and welcome back to a special edition of Great Day Live. We are not in the studio this morning. We have come out to learn more about all that Humana and GenCare have to offer. We are at GenCare Senior Medical Facility right here on Hikes Lane. This is one of 4 locations across the Louisville area.
Yeah, all morning long, we've been talking to some amazing physicians about the services they offer, how to set things on track for 2022 for our seniors. Well, with Heart Month just next week, with February kicking off Heart Month, we're going to focus things now on cardiovascular care. Joining us is Dr. Roy Kiriakis to talk a little bit about that. Dr. Kiriakis, thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for being here.
You know, Heart Month is right around the corner, so let's talk about heart disease is one of the leading causes of death for those 65 and over.
That's correct.
What should people know about symptoms, signs, and being healthy?
Absolutely. Well, about heart disease, like I tell my patients, heart disease is the leading cause of death. But then they look at me and say, Dr. K, of course, if your heart stops, you'll die. I'm like, well, heart disease is the leading cause of death above 65. In the United States here, it's more commonly coronary artery disease, which is blockages in the vessels of the heart. Now, what can cause blockages in the vessels of the heart is really bad cholesterol, kidney dysfunction, chronic kidney disease is called, and then risk factors, poor cholesterol. We used to call it bad cholesterol, now we call it poor cholesterol, meaning low levels of good cholesterol, HDL, and high levels of bad cholesterol, LDL. Now, what can heart disease cause? Heart disease can cause basically heart attacks, which is deadly immediately, can cause congestive heart failure, can cause rhythm problems, can cause chest pain in general.
So what are some of the risk factors we should be aware of? You mentioned cholesterol and some other things, but what are some things that people are doing in their daily lives that are leading to those types of problems?
Awesome. So to break it easily for the community, basically you have to lose the bad. Get on with the good, and manage your own risk factors, that you identify in the clinic with your doctors. Lose the bad essentially is smoking cessation. People, if you smoke, you have to stop smoking. I mean, I can give you medications, I can give you advice. In the back of my mind, I'm like, this is not happening. I'm not helping this guy. So you have to stop smoking. The second thing you want to do is really, the other stuff that you have to part of lose the bad is exercise. Most of us sit down, watch TV, you have sedentary lifestyle. We want to get up and walk half an hour every day, at least 5 days a week. You want to lose weight. If you're overweight, your BMI, go by BMI, body mass index. And you can ask your doctors what is a BMI and where you should be. But if you lose weight, basically you reduce the risk of heart attacks, high blood pressure, and diabetes. The other stuff you can do basically is manage your own risk factors. If you have bad cholesterol, you're starting off not at the same line. You started the race behind everybody else. So you really want to take that extra step to watch your cholesterol, watch your diet, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, but also take medications. If you need medication for cholesterol, even being healthy might not be enough. You need medication for that as well. And last but not least, is exercise. We talk about exercising daily. And the other risk factor you want to manage is high blood pressure. You want to eat heart healthy. You want to make sure you keep an eye on your blood pressure.
We talk so much about prevention. Prevention is key, and you all talk about that a lot here at GenCare. What can we do to prevent heart disease in the first place, or can you?
Exactly. Well, heart disease really can be prevented. And our model in GenCare, basically you have to learn about your disease. You have to learn about what heart disease is and what are your specific risk factors for that disease. If you have high blood pressure, you want to check your blood pressure every single day. You want to monitor it. If you get to the range where it's high, you want to start medications. Don't wait for the blood pressure to be high to start the lifestyle changes, exercise, losing weight, doing all the good stuff. And as we said as well before, you want to try to control all your risk factors, but you can't do it alone. It's very complicated. Fee for service, you go to the doctors once every 6 months, once every 3 months. It's not enough. You learn at school every day. About basic things. You're not going to go and learn about your heart, about your body once every 3 months or every 6 months. You want to talk to your doctor even every day. You want to call us if you need us. You want to see us every month, discuss about the risk factors. The pill is going to help. It's not going to fix everything. You have to change. You have a lot of stuff to do. You have a lot of stuff to learn. And really, the best place to do it is here with us, where you see us often. We're accessible for you. We keep an eye on you, and the goal eventually is to keep you happy and healthy and at home.
Yeah, you have to be active in your own health outcomes. I want to talk for a little bit about blood pressure. I know as an African American man, I'm almost predisposed to have high blood pressure issues. What role does blood pressure have when it comes to heart disease?
You know, that's a great point. And you should not be scared of, looking at yourself, sex, age, race, because these are risk factors as well. Look at them as risk factors. Try to know your own risk factors. Because when you start with risk factors, you're starting behind. Look at your family. How did your father die? What does your father have? When was his first heart attack? When did he have heart disease? Look at your mom. Does she have diabetes? Did she need a pacemaker? So you want to try to identify those risk factors, of course, with your doctors. Now, for the high blood pressure, you want to try to lower as much as possible that blood pressure by exercising, watching your salt in your diet. Very important. Salt is a big deal. It's everywhere. People add it to preserve the food. Bread stays on the shelf for a month, which is unnatural, without the salt. So you have to watch what you eat, watch that salt. Don't add the salt to salted food. If you have that bacon and sausage, you don't have to add salt to that. You can go for the fresh chicken, fresh fish, fresh meats. Try to bake everything. Don't fry food. Frying food really essentially destroys all the goodness, the good fats in the food. So this is what you want to exercise. Mostly, really, you want to exercise and stay healthy there. Why do you want to do that? Because high blood pressure can damage your brain, can damage your heart, can damage the vessels going to the brain, causing a stroke, can damage the vessels going to the heart, causing a heart attack, can damage your kidneys. So a lot of harm coming from high blood pressure. So this is really one of the things that you want to focus the most on. And you can do it again. You cannot do it by yourself. You want your doctor to guide you, to help you. We have great primary care physicians here, but even so, they have a cardiologist specialist on site to support with that.
That's a lot of advice, Doctor. Thank you so very much.
I appreciate it.
For more information or to schedule an appointment with GenCare, just visit gencaremed.com or call 830-0900.
All right, so we've covered the heart. Now it's time to take care of sight. Up next, we're going to talk with a GenCare optometrist about the importance of eyesight and how to keep your eyes healthy as you age.
I would say it's probably the best health care I've ever had. And I've had a lot of doctors and a lot of good doctors. I'll be 99 in September. GenCare is just carrying a place. You feel it when you go in. You know that they're going to take care of you. Well, I don't know that they've been the cause of me living long, but they have taken care of me. All of my needs are met. Well, all of those, I call them kids, they're just young girls, and they know me by name, and they pamper me, and I like that. The good part about GenCare is they have transportation, and I don't drive. I have not driven for 15 years. The transportation people call and tell me what time they'll be there. And it's usually about 15 minutes before, and they're always there, and then they bring me home. They don't have a clue of how much GenCare means to their patients.